Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Tanner here and welcome back to a new Ninjago Season 11 discussion video here on the channel. In today's video we're going to be talking about the topic of is Aspheera a good Ninjago villain, and I want to discuss what she did a little differently than previous Ninjago villains. Now of course, let me just start off by saying that the fire chapter is pretty much over at this point, and Aspheera is probably not going to be in the spotlight anytime again soon because we're transitioning into the ice chapter side of things, which may, exclude things from the fire chapter such as the Pyro Vipers, which would naturally mean Aspheera as well. No confirmation on that yet again, but it does kind of appear like her story is pretty much over. Not really too, surprised about that, considering how the Ice chapter will probably be stepping away from a lot of the Fire chapter's sort of topics and subjects. But let's discuss whether or not Aspheera was a good villain during her time as, the series' main antagonist. Of course, her main, motivation was just purely revenge for, her betrayal way back in the day, which of course was Master Wu, and she kind of executed that in a very fun way. She was very kind of brutal and basically upfront about what she wanted from Wu and what she wanted as a villain. Other villains kind of have a more interesting and complex backstory in Ninjago's timeline, such as Moro, even Garmadon. The Time Twins are definitely up there, but Aspheera does kind of seem like maybe her motivations are a little bit basic and just kind of not as detailed as it could have been. Which again is definitely not a bad thing. You kind of need a sort of simplified villain to sort of, fill in the villain lineup for Ninjago, especially considering how you have a multitude of really well-written and stronger Ninjago villains out there. Aspheera does kind of seem like a step back, but I think that's kind of needed at this point. Season 11 was kind of just a way to, go ahead and transition into a new sort of fun and easier Ninjago, rather than, the March of the Oni and that whole trilogy sort of leading up to Garmadon and the Oni. It would just make a little more sense to kind of take a back seat to that, which I don't think is a bad thing, but I do think Aspheera was kind of lacking in that front. She's definitely not the most intriguing villain out there, and while that may be a good thing, looking at Aspheera on her own, she does kind of, suffer a little bit from that. She's very one-note and one-dimensional, but at least she does have a great place in Ninjago's history. Long ago, Aspheera was actually allied with Wu and Garmadon for a small period of time, and then coming up to the betrayal, she sort of just, wanted nothing but revenge, which I guess is kind of cool. But it does kind of show, a little bit of her, Serpentine side, because again, the Serpentine back in the day, well, they were snakes, obviously, in the physical and, metaphorical sense, they were snakes. So it was nice to see that sort of replicated here. It's nice that Aspheera's origins kind of stayed true to her actual character and to the actual villain that she is. Of course, she could have been better, but in my opinion, she was a very solid first villain, and I can't wait to see what the Ice Emperor does for the second half of the Season 11 story. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. That'll just about do it for this one here. In the comments down below, let me know whether or not you think Aspheera was a good villain or a bad villain, and then tell me why or why not. I look forward to reading your comments. With all that being said, you guys, that'll just about do it for this video here, so thank you so much for watching once again. If you enjoyed the video, as always, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up rating, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button if you've not done so already. Once again, guys, the comment section is there for the various discussions that you would like to have regarding this topic, or if you just had a comment of a general nature, that's fine as well. In the description, you will find the links towards my other forms of social media, whether it be my Twitter, my Instagram, my Patreon, or my merch. Be sure to support me on all those platforms if you would like to. With all that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video once again. My name is TannerFishies, and with that, I bid you farewell.